G'day guys, welcome back to Subnautica. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in this massive alien facility known as, I assume, the primary containment facility? Perhaps? I mean, we're around about the right depth for that. And yeah, we're just sort of exploring around with the prawn suit. Obviously, we've been, traversing, I guess the lava area. And we managed to dodge the big squidzilla outside, and we've survived this far. Food and water is going to be a bit of a problem. We have been sort of scanning a whole bunch of stuff. There seems to be a lot of alien artifacts around in this room, which we've scanned. We've checked a few of the rooms on the left side. There's the main room here, and then there's like more rooms on the right side. Now, I'm not sure if we should go for the main room immediately. Maybe we go with some of the smaller rooms first, and then we sort of go from there. So let's go ahead and do that. I assume maybe there might be more of those teleporters. So I've got one ion cube. And I'm getting the feeling that I might actually need more, so it might not be a bad idea for us to maybe just begin by, getting a few more. Maybe at least one more. I mean, I don't need the entire thing, so maybe that's enough initially, and yeah, we can hopefully activate what I assume is going to be another couple of those portals. So let's get to it. And yeah, I get the feeling that I'm going to need even more beacons here, because a lot of these teleporters are going to be taking us to different parts of the map, which might be a little bit hard to sort of, get back to without, being able to point ourselves back to that location. So yeah, another cave. Ooh, this cave seems quite large, actually. Kind of surprised. Let's just have a look around first. There are some of those crab things, which I really dislike. Stasis rifle here. I wonder if the stasis rifle works on land. Whoops. Didn't quite get it. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking around to see if there's anything worthwhile around here, but I'm not sure if there is anything in this cave. We did see a pathway out, so let's just see if we can make our way out and sort of figure out where this leads. Yeah, it seems like a much bigger cave than the previous ones that we've been sent to. And yeah, back outside again. Where are we? Plenty of scraps and stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe this is the jagged rock area near Life Pod 7. Lucky life pod number 7. Speaking of life pod number 7 and what we found in it, there was the doll that we found, and apparently that's a doll of Markiplier. I think he's pretty big. Well, I say pretty big, like probably a very, very big YouTuber, which I may say that I probably don't really watch a lot of his content that much, so probably that's the reason why I didn't really realize it was him. But yeah, I've seen Markiplier's videos sort of come up on my feed every now and then. So there you go. So I guess maybe he was like an early supporter or something like that of the game during early access. Or perhaps maybe simply played the game a lot. Yeah. Be nice to be able to get to his level at some point. So there must be something interesting in the center one. I'll go for the left one first, and again, this is probably another teleporter. Let's just activate it, check on where that takes us, and we'll check on whatever's going on in the center there. And then there's going to be the final door, of which needs a... I think it needs a tablet, which I'm not sure if we have. Oh my god, where the hell? There's brine down there. I do not recall seeing anything in the briny area that would indicate some kind of an alien facility or cave. I guess maybe we didn't look around enough, but apparently there's... Yeah, oh wow, behind the waterfall. Okay, that's why. That's why I didn't know. Alright, that's really cool. Yeah, shortcuts to... Oh my god, shortcuts to danger, apparently. Oh my... Let's get out of here. Okay. Yeah, that thing saw us from very far away. So I'm not entirely sure if this is like the safest, you know, cave to emerge from after exploring the depths, but... Anywho, it's time to go, and we'll check out that last door before focusing on the main one. What the... Our arm's sort of like twisted slightly for some reason. I haven't done a self-scan in a while, actually. Yeah, okay, it just says that we're still infected. Nothing new. Right, so... what might we find in this one? Ooh, even...
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Egg specimens? Right. It doesn't seem like we can scan a lot of them. Or any of them, actually. I wonder why. We'll leave the scanner out, just in case there is anything worth scanning, but... I guess maybe they were trying to preserve a lot of the fauna of this planet in case the infection took hold, like, completely. I mean, the infection is spreading, though. Like, if you look around when we're sort of swimming everywhere, is this a map of some kind? Interesting. Oh, there's another pattern over there. Maybe it's not. Anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, if you sort of swim around everywhere in the different biomes, a lot of the fish and a lot of the predators and stuff like that, they seem to be getting more and more infected. Or at least it seems, in my opinion. Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upwards to accommodate this species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. This is what we're after. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Okay. So, without these Sea Emperor Leviathan creatures, maybe everything on the planet would have died by now. Maybe. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicate the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan of its species. Assessment. While a healthy Emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. God damn it. Okay. So how are we supposed to get enzyme 42 then? Is there like any one of these eggs that might be the Sea Emperor eggs? I mean, we can't exactly interact with anything here. Gonna need some water. I mean, I could use one of our water bottles. I think that's called for right now, because I don't want to have to go back to the Cyclops to, you know, refuel. So, right. Well, actually, come to think of it, we might need to go back to the Cyclops if I don't have the right type of tablet, which I don't. So, let's just double check. Yeah, we definitely don't have what we need. So let's just go back to the Cyclops initially. Obviously dodging the Squidzilla out there. Actually, is that what is essentially the thing that we've been seeing out there? I mean, yeah, I noticed the like tentacles here, which look very similar to the thing that we see outside prowling around, though it hasn't exactly made more of a pass to this area recently. So I'm just trying to remember. Okay, it's Beacon 9. Again, I assume this is the primary containment facility, so just quickly do that. And yeah, looking around, making sure that the area is safe. I think we are good to go. Okay, I still hear it, though. So, you know, I shouldn't get too comfortable. All right. Here we are. I probably do want to spend just a tiny bit of time repairing. And we'll double check on the Cyclops. Make sure the Cyclops is doing alright. Don't see any damage on the exterior, so looking good. I can't remember if I've still got it on silent running. I know the engine's off though.
Systems online.
But yeah, I assume with the engine off, it doesn't really matter if I'm using silent running or not. Right, so first things first, let's address like water and all that sort of stuff. I really shouldn't have drank the water from the water bottle. Now that I know that we had to come back home anyway. But, oh well. Right, so we're looking really good. I could just use first aid kit and just grab another one there. Alright, so the main thing is getting the blue tablet. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to get the materials we need to make the blue tablet, and it definitely looks like we'll be able to do that. Actually, one thing in hindsight while I was editing the previous episode is I failed to unpin a lot of the stuff that we were working on. I really should get used to doing that, as I don't really like having too much clutter. Mainly for you guys and making sure that the viewing experience is good for you guys. I do need more ion cubes though, so I'm gonna need to go back and grab an ion cube and a little bit of kyanite. Kyanite we have, right? Yeah, plenty of kyanite. So I should just be able to go back and grab an ion cube. Sorry, I had no idea we needed the ion cube for that, so I'm gonna have to make another trip back. That's alright. It wasn't too difficult, so let's go. Oh my god. These guys almost destroyed our prawn suit. Our valuable prawn suit. I'm surprised they don't really attack the Cyclops that much. Or do they? Perhaps they would if the engine's on. Alright, let's get going. Coast seems clear once more, so just gonna get a move on. Yeah, I want to try and move side to side while I'm trying to get myself back here, because we could get teleported out of the prawn suit if we're not too careful. We'll make it too easy for those warpers to get us. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I should have just like mined the entire thing, which I will do now actually, and just make sure that we've got enough ion cubes. Always keep spares. Very cool. Alright, I just want to have a quick squiz at whether or not I can identify anything inside that's going to need us to make another, you know, tablet or something like that, you know? Because I would like to make, like, additional tablets if I already know what I might need, but I can't really see anything beyond that would suggest that I need it. Oh, I've forgotten completely to come up this way and check out this area. Let's just quickly do that.
Integrating new PTA
Enzyme
data.
42 project data. According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide the lifeform's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. Great. So are we just gonna be living here then? Or what's the deal? I mean, if I continue building the Neptune ship now and just launch myself, I guess we will essentially just get shot down, right? So I assume there's a purpose to building that aside from, you know, unaliving ourselves. So there's more in here, but I might come back to that, and I'll focus on just making the blue tablet for the moment. Yeah, the big, like, Squidzilla guy hasn't really returned at all, so I don't know what's going on there. Ow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's go! Side to side! Let me just recharge here for a second. Alright, so, let me grab the ion cubes, and additionally, I'm gonna tuck the prawn suit away, because I want to avoid destroying it or getting it damaged. And yeah, it seems like we're in need of more medical aid. Perfect. Alright, I mean, it's taking us a little bit of time here before we're going to get another med kit. So I'll keep the med kit that I have currently, and I'll venture out again. Hopefully we'll survive. Again, maybe I just need to stay far, far away from those warpers as much as possible. So there's a little bit more to explore down here as well. There's a pathway over there as well, I think. So we might continue onwards in those directions once we're sort of done with this facility. Yeah, that particular warper there, I don't know about the other warpers. Maybe it's just the lighting in here, but it looks a little different. Like, it looks redder and meaner. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of damage from it as well. I guess it's a bit difficult to move around with the prawn suit more so than the sea moth. So that's my excuse. Yeah, we've got the tablet. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Maybe there's some kind of moon pool or something. I mean, this is the only feature of the room, it seems. So, do I jump in? Let me grab the prawn suit. I don't know why I didn't just take the prawn suit with me. Alright. Oh, maybe that's something over there. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god.
Detected unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Oh my god, alright, that scared me. I was trying to get out there for a second, but... Okay, so this is the thing that's been telepathically speaking to us. What is going on? And the PDA seemed to suggest that all of the predators in this area are docile? Maybe? What am I doing here? Oh god. Oh, I don't want to crash into it. So it doesn't seem hostile.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Okay, and something going on down here. Can I scan this thing? Maybe that'll give us a clue as to what we're doing here. Nope. Ooh, there's a portal over there. Oh, maybe just trying to get close. Yeah. What's this glittery stuff? Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. But we'll look around. Yeah, I definitely can't scan it, so... My initial thought was I would need to scan, but... What's going on here? Incubator. Sea Emperor eggs. Okay, these are the eggs. The Sea Emperor's eggs, shell. Uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. Fetal organism. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. We're gonna need some oxygen. Let's just quickly...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I assume these are just decorative rocks. Alright. Anything else we can... Yeah, there's the incubator here. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor herself. Okay. I mean, it seemed to... Oh my lord! Is it gonna do anything? Okay, it's just gonna swim away. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Let's see. Alright. Maybe I need to continue to look around a little bit more. Is there anything else that is gonna provide us with a clue on what to do around here? There's some of these alien structures here. I'm not sure if this means anything. Can I pick up any of those eggs, I wonder? There's some cables that seem to be running.
Plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Okay. Yeah, it does sort of seem like the... Well, I guess this is a containment unit of some kind. This containment unit seems to be mimicking the conditions of the shallow area that we sort of started out in. But I guess maybe it's still not... What is this? Sea crown, okay. This plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a huge variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system, shares large sections of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate this plant is rare to the point of extinction. Okay, no wonder we've only gotten to scan it right now. There's another one there. Just trying to see if I can find any more stuff to scan. Maybe right there where the teleporter is, where the portal is. Aquarium arch. Scans indicate this arch was left inactive when the facility was abandoned. It likely served as an access point to the surface of the planet. It is much too small for the Emperor to pass through, but would accommodate smaller life forms. I mean, they're really majestic when they're trying to... well, when they're not trying to kill us. Did I miss something? Perhaps maybe on our way in here? One second, guys. Like my audio is a little chuffed here. Yeah, sorry, just wanted to turn up my audio a little bit more. Seemed a little quiet. Alright. So we landed up here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that we need to scan or any other kind of clues. Or perhaps maybe there's something to do with the other room that we saw, which we haven't been to. Possibly. Okay. So what's the deal with the other thing that's roaming around on the outside? I don't really know if that's also a Sea Emperor, and why that one doesn't just, you know, try and communicate with us. Or perhaps maybe like only certain types of Sea Emperors can communicate with us. So I'm just having a look around further here just to make sure that I'm not missing anything in the containment unit itself. More sea crowns. Yeah, I wonder if I should bring some sea crowns with me to decorate our own containment units. Might look nice. Ooh, okay, what's over here? Okay. Ooh. Yes. All right.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, okay. So it just brings us back out this way. Yeah, I did think that there was probably something going on over there. I didn't exactly see anything else that... Oh, God. Yeah, the problem with the prawn suit, I find, is I have trouble trying to exit out of water easily. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit finicky. Alright, so... I don't exactly know what we need to do down there with the Sea Emperor. I don't know if I've seen everything or scanned everything, but what I might do is just go back to the Cyclops and deal with our hunger and thirst. And then we'll check out the this room right here.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, yeah. Almost there, almost there. Alright, so let's do the bulbo tree. We might have to take it down completely. And that should
Vital signs
satisfy quite a bit of the water that we need. and maybe lantern fruits should do the rest. Okay, and let's grab one of those. Quickly heal, and yeah, I don't think I really need anything else here. I just needed to sort of eat and hydrate. So let's go back in, and again, I'm hoping we find some kind of useful info on how to create the enzyme, but the entry seemed to suggest, though, that the only thing, the only entity that knows how to hatch the eggs might actually be the Sea Emperor. So, or the last remaining Sea Emperor. I assume that's the last remaining Sea Emperor. My goodness, we're super close. Okay. Let's go back this way. And let's see what we can find. Ugh. What the hell is that? Preserved fetus. Ugh. Okay. Sea Emperor fetus. Found preserved in a display case, it was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. Analysis. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from the enzymes produced in this specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. God, alright. That's a bit brutal. What on earth is this? Okay, preserved egg casing. Sea Emperor egg casing. Shell composition. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Shell casing incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside, prior to full gestation. Analysis. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that removed from this parent, from its parent and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Are we saying we're going to have to try and grow one of these things? It could take hundreds of years, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I'd need to be able to take one of the eggs first, though. So I guess maybe that's the next thing that I'm gonna try. I mean, I haven't exactly seen anything else that might give us a hint on what to do next. Alright, let's head back. And... well, I'm thinking I need to go back to the Sea Emperor, but I'm just not entirely sure what I need to do in there. The portal seems to be a point of interest, and I'm wondering whether or not the portal down there has anything to do with how to progress. Yeah, because the Leviathan seems to be just like swimming around and not really doing too much. Let me inspect all of this a little bit closer and see if there's anything else that I may have missed. We can't interact with any of this stuff. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
And there we go. That's our pathway out. She did say something about she'll give us... something? Oh, she's coming back. I don't have any more ion cubes. Okay. I guess maybe she's waiting for us to activate that, so... possibly. Unless I'm missing something over here. I mean... oh, insert hatching enzymes. Hatching enzymes? Hatching enzymes. But hang on, the hatching enzymes... would that be enzyme 42? That's my guess. Gonna need some oxygen.
30 seconds.
Alright, we definitely need some more ion cubes, so perhaps maybe that's the first thing that we need to work on, since we can come back here anyway. So let's head back. let's see if we can get out without too much of an issue here. There we go. Yeah, good thing we've got a ion cube refinery right here. Very convenient. When we eventually get back to base though, I'm thinking maybe we do want to replace all of our batteries and power cells with the ion cube equivalent. Because why not? I mean, we've got a perpetual source of it, really. So yeah, let's see what happens if we activate this portal. There we go.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Near blueprint acquired.
Hatching enzymes. There we go. Okay, does that mean we can, like, synthesize some kind of vaccine with that, or? The Sea Emperor's life cycle. This is probably not a good place for a reading. The Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying was likely infrequent. Perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg-laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. So this, like, water planet is largely desolate, except for a small, I guess, section, which is where we've been exploring this entire time, maybe. And all of the organisms around here are sort of working together to perhaps keep the Sea Emperor protected. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the the new thing here, the hatching
30
enzymes.
seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, maybe in here. So, an organic substance derived from plants found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds, designed to trigger a hatching response. Eye stalk seed, sea crown seed, fungal samples, ghost weed seeds, and bulb bush samples. Huh, okay. So as long as we've got all of these samples and seeds, we should be able to make the hatching enzymes. But I don't think this is actually enzyme 42, so... Or is it? I mean, this is the only thing that's unlocked, but I don't see anything like a vaccine or anything. I wonder if you make one of these things, whether or not you can just simply inject it into yourself, or if perhaps maybe there's another way. There is the terminal here, which is asking for the enzymes, right? So yeah, I mean that's the only clue that I've got to work with. So we'll try and work with that. Where does this lead to, though? Oh, okay. I see where we are. Is this... This might be the enforcement platform. Because I remember there was a gateway or a portal that we couldn't activate from in front of it, if I remember correctly, so... Let me just get myself in here and just confirm where we are. Yeah, 100%. I definitely think that we are at the enforcement platform, so... alright. I guess at least we've got a bit more of a clear direction on what to do here. So, when we come back in the next episode, we'll try and make the enzyme, and we'll obviously come back to the Sea Emperor's containment unit and see what happens when we insert the hatching enzyme. Well, I assume those eggs are going to hatch, but then, you know, what do we do after that? So, who knows? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you did, dropping a like definitely helps out the channel quite a bit. Otherwise, leave me some comments down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.